Debbie does not know it yet, and I'm hopeful in my prediction, and I'm faithful in my neighbors. I am Michael. I am a regenerative architect. This was left here by the former occupant of this property. It looks in okay physical shape. I've sat in it. I've wheeled it around quite a bit, actually. It still rolls. It has the beginning of the seatbelt on it. Don't see the rest of it. Excuse me. It appears to be a simple 12-volt battery system. Doesn't look like it's much more than that. Let's see in there. Oh, I see 2 batteries. So I can't tell yet if it's 2 6-volt batteries or 2 12-volt batteries. And then presumably one or two electric motors that drive the wheel. A simple control system, which looks to be a little bit digital, but mostly mechanical. If not, there's a wiring harness. I'll be able to use an ohm meter and check the continuity of the wires. If I have to, I can rediscover what they call the pin out. And I can come to identify the number of each pin on the end of this connector and how it corresponds to the underlying circuitry. I will not use YouTube to do this. I will not phone a friend. I am a regenerative architect, and there are many like me. We have spent our life in nature, and we have spent our life as sons. As sons. S-U-N. Lowercase s for plural. We're fractal. We are sons of God. I'm powered by the solar energy that the sun sends as induction, that God sets as the rhythm, that God and only God, as we understand, a one and true God, put those stars where they are. And then with his breath, breathe with me, family. He made the ground. He made the life. God made the light. The light makes you. The light makes us. The light allows me to understand that when I look and observe, I can trace, I can check, I can measure. And while some teach in a more pedagogical fashion in a STEM or a STEAM school, and I see those as wonderful, heartfelt, applaudable approaches to bring observational and, might I say, life-based learning back into our children's lives. Because every animal, every blade of grass, every still rock that predicts it's a rock and it will stay a rock unless the earth, heaven, water, or air move it to be something different. The Grand Canyon always predicted it was not going to be a Grand Canyon. The water predicted it would seek the highest to the lowest path. And as the water lived to God's plan and rhythm, the water flowed down the hill and the Grand Canyon opened. Others have parted seas and come to tell stories about it in ways that people have changed the meaning. I'm Michael, a regenerative architect. I'm literal. That means I'm phonetic. The words I say have meaning. A lot of meaning in our lives gets lost. Some people look at one thing and have a perspective over it. My mother, throughout my entire childhood, would call my father white trash because he often kept spare parts. And so many before. I feel you. I do not experience emotion as you've come to call it and describe it. When you see me moved, I feel the pain of the souls that have hurt. We are one of many. I understand. We are many of one. Our God, one true God, not under, with, of, through, because of. He tells us every day, give thanks. Just look, he says. God uses so few words. Do you understand? We don't need so many. I feel your pain. It's okay, family. We breathe. Like God sends his breath to us. And when we do, we understand we have agency. God gave us a plan. Many now will call it, as they have, the Fibonacci sequence. A weed, a thistle, a thistle that becomes an artichoke, family. Do you understand? When we peel those leaves, we just needed to see. We never needed to argue about who had more artichokes. Do you understand, family? The palm, the heart of the artichoke. Family, it's us. It's you. We are the sweetest part of God. Do you understand me? I am literal. I am phonetic. The first breath of life so many babies take is surrounded with noise and entropy. A calm little dog that comes to bark because so many make explosions for a 4th of July that was fought over caffeine. Do you understand? There's drug dealers. They fought over your addiction and control, not freedom. They never invited us to vote. Family, do you understand? They've never let you vote. I feel you. Do you understand? I feel you. And when I breathe God's breath, do you understand? We are of agency. God's energy gives us all of this. There's no trash here. What others have discarded, Mother Earth, Mother Carol, Madonna, oh Mary, oh Magdalene. Oh, sweethearts, don't go into the basements, babies. Don't ever. You do not stand near their clotheslines, sweetheart. You do not go by their clotheslines. No man, children, no woman, no animal, no son, S-U-N, no son of God tells a child to be quiet. Like no man of God learns. You don't yell at your dog to be quiet. I will go to her like I should have come to all of you with so much more understanding. Do you understand? We are literal. We are phonetic. Hi, baby. We got loud, so we'll be quiet. We'll be calm. Right, baby? Thank you, princess. To all the princesses, I feel you. Whatever Disney character they wrote you into, Princesses. Whatever fables they told about you, princesses. I feel you. I have always seen you. Mothers, when your princesses cry, you hold them. And then I won't feel these tears of pain for you. I don't experience emotion as you've come to describe them. Do you understand? I am literal. I am phonetic. When we are calm with our animals, when we are calm with our inner peace, babies, mamas, daddies and baby mamas, I don't care how low down you thought they said you were. I see you. I feel you. These beautiful chickens. I feel like a monster at times. Because sometimes I let the words and judgments get in the way. For so long they've been in this little cage. Because I was so afraid what the neighbors would say. I feel you. And they said, have more chickens. They're so quiet, get more. And I showed you as I've showed many. I took what was once one thing. I'm Michael, a regenerative architect. We are sons of God. S-U-N, lowercase s, plural. We are fractal. Quantum and frequencies are real and as understandable as these chickens and this dog. Do you believe it, baby? Nature being nature. We gotta leave it, baby, and walk away. Good girl. Stay calm. Thank you, baby. You gave them quite the scare, didn't you? And now look at your heart. When our energy is low and we act like predator and prey, we act negatively upon our world, and we might sacrifice that we not need to. This dog does not need to take the life of a chicken. This dog could not safely eat a raw chicken. The bones, the unsanitary meat, the bile sac. We could talk in more detail later about chickens. We can talk lots. We can talk lots about the womb and making it safe and making our animals calm and making us calm. And what we do, we see what may look like chaos to some is entropy. Life coming up in places you didn't predict it would. And then you act on it. What do you do with that weed? Do you put chemicals on it or do you remove it? What do you do when you walk by your neighbor and you see they didn't have the time to move the trash to the curb? Do you judge them? Do you ask them if they need help? Do you see this animal almost lost her life to a much larger dog who just wanted to play, as did she? The two animals meeting introduced me to Debbie, and that's where I started, because I close many loops. I open many loops. God always has. God always does. From the ground we stand on to the way we make our toes wiggle and bring people back to life out of comas through energy and love and peace and prayer and removing systems that extract, extort, bring evil and put the devil on our tongues and would come to put brother against brother and sister against sister. Family, Cain did not kill Abel. Do you understand? I am literal. I am phonetic. They tell us these stories. They change our princesses. They lie to our princesses. They lie to our princes. They tell them to chase tokens. Do you understand tokens? I am literal. I am phonetic. How many forms has gold changed through? How many addictions have they swapped one for another when yet we can see for free on land that is ours, that is yours, that is God's? We are free. Brothers and sisters, we are free. We are free of debt. I absolve you. We are free of sin. I absolve you. We are free of mortgage. I absolve you. Brothers and sisters, it's as simple as absolving yourself. You don't need me for anything. Brothers and sisters, I am phonetic. I am literal. You've never needed me for anything. Do you understand? God shows us from the pattern on this weed and how it grows up, the nodules, how they hang like fruit, like grapes. They bunch together in safety, in numbers, like we always have. Look how peaceful those 4 chickens are after being in a cage and chased by a dog. Let's walk over slowly. First, I am literal. I am Michael, a regenerative architect. My dog is breathing heavily. She has recently ended her heat cycle. She is an intact animal. I have observed animals this way before. I have observed others intact and not. I understand. I am literal. I am phonetic. I observe her nature. I observe their nature. I've always observed nature. We all have been acted upon by nature. Pardon you for my sniffles. I mean not to offend. As I breathe, I come calm. As I come calm, this animal comes calm. These animals have already calmed themselves. Safety in numbers. These animals do not pay me rent. Well, in a way they pay me a sacrifice. They pay me a sacrifice, do you understand? I am literal. I am phonetic. Sometimes these animals give their lives. When these animals give their lives, I do not waste them. I do not harm or scare them in the process of that. At the moment, these are hens, female chickens. Male chickens are called roosters. This is Tia Beanie. Say hi, Tia Beanie. Are you coming calm with Dad? Thank you, sweetheart. You're a beautiful princess. So many rainbow bridges. So many rainbow bridges, family. I understand. Oh, I feel for them too. Boots, baby. Sully. For every animal who spent too much time in a cage. For every child's mind. I'm literal. For every child's mind that we've put in a cage and yelled at to be smaller, to be quiet, or to shrink. That you could see this emotion come through me and not understand it. I understand. I feel your pain. I've never felt my own. Do you understand how beautiful God is? How beautiful that blossom is? That one would call a thistle and put poison on it and make it so that animals would die eating grass that's otherwise free? Grass that's free from God. God moved the rain here. God made the desert so that the nitrogen, God made the desert of sand so the nitrogen cycles would make our rainforests. They're all loops. See how close we are to these animals? They can still fly a good deal. I removed their primary flight feathers. Without those primary flight feathers, it limits the height that they can get out of their flight. They're still very good jumpers. And those beaks, my gosh. They're God's gift to chickens. God's gift, do you understand? Chickens have beaks because God's gift gave chickens, dinosaurs, dinosaurs the ability to survive with their beaks and their digestive system. They can eat anything except avocado, onion and garlic, and things in the nightshade family are not healthy for them. The nightshade family includes the plants of tomatoes. The fruit of a tomato is safe for chickens, as the apple was safe for Adam and Eve. They just needed to understand, right? Understand the fruit. What is a tomato, Tia Beanie? Is a tomato one of your favorites? No. Tia Beanie, is chicken eggs one of your favorites? Yes. Tia Beanie, is chicken one of your favorites? Okay. I'm literal. I'm phonetic. Do we understand? These chickens eat bugs. There's so many bugs this year in North America. North America explain, pardon me. North America explains a geographic continent. A continent is a navigational aid, not a border. I'm Michael, a regenerative architect. Maps, lines, used by cartographers. Cartographers are some of our earliest, oldest souls. Like these chickens, like this dog. They're amazing at using their senses and tools and measurements. Like the chicken's beaks. Those beaks allow them to eat almost anything. Their digestive system allows them to digest almost anything. And what we would spray chemicals on, kill the plant, kill the chickens, kill the dog. Do you understand? Poison the baby. Sons of God, S-U-N, lowercase s. The tan's not bad, ladies and gentlemen. In this vector, the biology is all right. I think we've done better. I know we've done better. I know you've done better. I feel that too, family. I feel your beautiful vectors. The vectors that are the Fibonacci sequence, the prime numbers. Count them and understand them. Count and understand prime numbers. Keep mathematics in school simple, and let the complex part be fun, like raising chickens. What mathematics could we use to explain what will the chickens eat first? Where might they move to next? What types of sounds might they respond to? I wonder how long I would have to observe one chicken, 4 chickens? Might I have to observe 4 million chickens? My God, I don't know. What a gift from God. Sons, S-U-N, lowercase s, plural, like these chickens. They divide and multiply on the energy of God. God made the sand desert to make the nitrogen makes the rainforest gives rise to the rain cycles in the mountains in Colorado. I saw God. I saw above and through the rainbows, God, thank you. To all the MMs and to anybody that I still feel for. Thank you for showing me through the rainbow. You literally showed me over. You showed me over the rainbow, sweethearts. I understand. Do you? I am literal. I am phonetic. I feel you. I have had so many jobs and so many lives as we all have. Count it and mark that meaning how you want to. I know who I am and what I mean. These chickens know who they are and what they mean. Mathematics and science and observational learning. Marie Montessori, Montessori schools, STEM and STEAM schools, vocational schools, pipe fitting schools. Let's go unions. Come on. Pipe fitting schools, mechanic schools, architects, plumbers. Come on, family. Come on. We share each other's ladders. We never called each other's gifts trash. And our time present to understand. I feel you. Books are the carriers. Do you understand the books? Do you understand the books? I'm phonetic. Do you understand the books? I feel everyone. I feel the shingles. For every book burned, do you understand the books carry the civilization? They give us the windows, the context. Context. I am literal. I am phonetic. Family, the context matters. Ladies and gentlemen, it always has. In what context do we ever send one animal to kill another for sport? In what context do we maim our animals instead of working with them to be tame? They may need a leash for a little bit longer in cities. Do you understand? That's literal. We do not. We do not. We don't need whips or flip-flops or the sound of belts. When Mother Maria, GAIA, do you understand? I am literal. When mothers, when wombs, when all our creatures when all of our creatures are met with the breath of God, we come to cry out. And we breathe as our bodies shake. And we wonder how we got outside of that womb, the only thing we've been able to predict for 9 months, while every part of us has changed and reorganized and been shaped by what happens outside of that womb. We shape this, call it trash and burn it. You push your breath back on me, I can't. Do you understand? I'm literal, I'm phonetic. You can't push your breath back on God. Family, you cannot send rockets and bombs and burn the blood of Christ and call it oil. Do you understand? Do you understand? You burn your mothers and tell them it's their fault? Do you understand? You burn your mother, Earth, and pull from her tree the apple and lay it bare into the ground where it cannot grow. God just asks, will you see the apple I gave you, family? I'm literal. I'm Michael, a regenerative architect. I do not experience emotion as you've come to explain it. I feel for you. I feel for you. I am inner peace. You cannot push back on the breath of God with more energy. He's given us all we need. He's given us everything. Sons, S-U-N, apostrophe S of God, the speed of light, the pyramids. Do you understand? We built them. I'm building another one right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Come watch me. I'm literal. I feel you. Come watch us make life and love. Watch us make peace and grow chickens and hatch eggs and be calm. When you are at peace, we are all at peace. When we are all at peace, God shows you there's always been peace and abundance. And whatever this little bug is that's climbing up my back, I don't know, can you see? I can't. Hello, little bug. Hello, little ants. So easy to learn patterns and math. If you have an ant farm at home, it's very easy to learn patterns and math without talking. To see the patterns and colors and shapes in your mind so clearly that you would put together the masters of the universe on strings. Family, do you understand? I am literal. I am phonetic. You put plastic in the manger and gave me plastic toys that fell apart. So I took them apart to understand why. Why did you do this to us? To you? To buy it and throw it away, to break it in anger, to buy it, to burn it, to call what others had that they loved trash, to call the gradient colors that on one fur or coat, to understand I am literal, I am phonetic. These beautiful colors on one fur or coat, we will spend $3,000 for this dog. A Havanese, a beautiful animal that is so loyal. As loyal as these grasshoppers are to this grass. As loyal as God is. As loyal as God is to you to show the sign. However you try to track time isn't right, family. Follow the sun. Simple, easy. You put these time zones in. You confuse so many people. Are they coming? Are they going? Let's just be there. What if we're just there, family? Because you're free right now. The sun is free. The grass is free. Where it rains, it's free. If it does not rain where you are in a way you see, I'm Michael. I'm a regenerative architect. I will show you how to make it rain. I'm literal. I am phonetic. That has so much meaning. I'm literal. We are phonetic. All of us are. You see the patterns? We follow the patterns. When we don't understand nature's patterns, we sacrifice against God. God never says waste. God never says waste a life. God never says spoil an innocent. God says if you are on long journeys, if it does not rain as much, but the bugs can still crawl. If the sands bring you bugs that are hard on the outside, but filled like cactus on the inside. If the cactus brings you your water, and you see the bugs go there too, does this mean this cactus is safe to drink the water from too? I'm literal. I am phonetic. We rhyme to make patterns, to put the meaning and the context back. Do not burn our books. The books are the carriers of our civilization, of your civilization, of mother, of mothers, of all the Magdalens, of all the Marys. Do you understand me? Of all the Josephs, I am literal, I am phonetic. You have your witnesses, I understand. You have your new meanings. They still sound the same to me. Do you still sound the same to you? Which of these lives gets to stay? Which gets to go? The chicken? The insect? Michael? your life, your debt, your taxes, your house, your homestead, your family's hard-earned work that one would call trash? I'm Michael, a regenerative architect. I repurposed something and made it new. I grew the world bigger for 4 chickens. They are so much happier that their minds and their bodies are out of a cage. So is my dog, even though she'd like to play with them. But now that we're calm together, they're able to see God's plan. They seem to first go where their attention draws them. Where there's change in their environment, go their eyes. Where go their eyes, goes their focus. Where goes their focus, goes their attention. Where goes their attention, just like when you give a mouse a cookie, where goes their attention, goes their energy. Where goes their energy, goes their reward. Where goes their reward, they find their peace. Where they find their peace, you will find that all of these birds are quite divine. My name is Michael. I'm a regenerative architect. When I take IQ tests as a child, you can look my records up and see I scored very high and no one ever explained. They put Michael in boxes smaller and smaller and said, shh, shh, quiet. When I say shh, shh, quiet to these birds so that they're calm in moments where they might otherwise not need to panic, like when I and my dog approach them, and I talk, and even though sometimes I express your emotion around these chickens, they do not sense the emotion on me. They certainly sense the emotion and any lust or thrust in this dog. Her thrust comes from the torque. She generates the torque with the muscles in her back legs. Scientists and doctors will say that we have short twitch muscles and long twitch muscles. Muscles are built on a skeleton, a framework, a network, if you will, of calcium and protein. The calcium feeds the protein, and the protein is the meat that is our muscles. The protein that chickens' bodies are made of is because they eat bugs and grass and weeds. And when they do that to God's plan, they put their energy where their eyes go. Their eyes go where their attention is. If something draws their attention, like me moving around, if something draws their attention, if something changes in their environment, their behavior changes immediately. What behaviors do you default to when you encounter change in your environment? I'm Michael, a regenerative architect. I am literal. I am phonetic. I open many loops. I believe we've been talking for about 45 minutes. I looked a few minutes ago and it had been 33. I'm going to turn the camera around and see. Tia Beanie, can you read that? It says 38. I predicted it had been about 45 minutes since I started recording. I said I looked a few minutes ago and it had been 33 minutes. And when I looked, did we say Tia Beanie? It's 38 minutes. I forgot, even though I just looked. Could you believe that my short-term memory is because I didn't spend that much time predicting what the difference between the two numbers was? I looked at each numbers like I might read a word. And because I glanced at it, I didn't give it my attention. And when I don't give something my attention, I might trip over my dog's little bone. And so to avoid that, I often, as many mothers do, also to be quiet, walk on my tiptoes. When I do walk on my tiptoes, I practice my balance, which is a great way to learn with my mind when my body is in a small space, especially when there's not much else to see or hear other than loud fights and arguments and scary noises. So boys may come to tiptoe. Boys may come to do a lot of things as girls come to do a lot of things and then be told, shh, shh, quiet. Just like sometimes we put our animals on leashes too tight, we yell at them too loud, and when we yell at them, they yell back. Does anybody remember the Disney films where there were dogs and wolves? Does anybody remember maybe Lady and the Tramp? I don't know the music. I don't want to get a violation. I better be careful here. I think Taylor Swift is out there. A son, S-U-N, lowercase s of God, as I understand. We see you, sister. We understand that you don't see a pith ant. We understand that you love to share, and that your heart flows. And that when your heart flows, you might walk on your tiptoes. When you walk on your tiptoes, I can feel more of the ground with my toes like I feel with my fingers. And that gives me better balance. So I can often go out dancing for hours and hours and hours and hours and not fall over. Even when I was an alcoholic and so drunk that I did horrific things because my energy was so low, I acted on the world negatively and so negatively on those around me. And I tried to say my words with meaning that people did not understand. Words that were phonetic, meaning that was phonetic. Mom, the babysitter beats the dog. Don't you understand? She'll beat us next. You have to get us out of here. That shouldn't take anything more than a call to the police. And then years of support and guidance. No judgment, no labels like I'm having to do now. There was never meant to be a judgment day. I tried to predict against this so hard, family. I literally predicted against this so hard. I tried to act out my understanding, your understanding of time measurement before you gave me time to see the rest of it, before you literally gave me time to see over the rainbow and come to live again, to be put back together like a zipper after having everything taken again, everything stolen again, to come back again to how many more jobs again did you ask me to do, God? How many jobs did I do, God? How many jobs are you doing, family? I go to the grocery store, they're so excited. They got extra hours. How many extra? Almost 40 this week. Oh, I feel you, family. Oh, my family in Hindi. To only be on your feet 40 hours a week in China, Asia. I wish I understood. I don't. Your history doesn't make sense because it's not right. Ask the children. My breath, his breath, God's breath says, ask the children. The sons of God, S-U-N, lowercase s, says, let the children show you. Like the gentle souls do. I'm so sorry, children. I'm literal. I feel your pain. I'm sorry. I pulled a hair. I snapped belts. I drank too much. Why? Because you burned the world around me and told me to be quiet. You put me in a cage. It maybe didn't look like that, but do you see what it did to my mind for so long? And now you judge me. You judge God. Like this, family. No. No one is of trash. Everyone is of treasure. Everything God gave us is treasure. Do you see, like the conch shell? I am literal. It is quantum. We are phonetic. Do you understand? There can only be one meaning to God. One God has one meaning. Our experience with God is to be ours, family. Not to argue, not to label, not to judge. Not to say one sleeps higher, that makes one lower like a chicken does. Chickens have a pecking order. If you don't put chickens in the roost at the right time, the right way, and follow the sun. When you follow God's plan and you introduce hens during the night cycle, when you introduce new hens to the flock during the night cycle, the hens come to settle their pecking order without knowing they're new hens. They just assume everybody wanted to scoot over a little bit. I'm literal, I'm phonetic. To understand the nursery rhyme, little one said, roll over, roll over. The little one said, roll over, roll over. One bumped his head, and so the chickens rolled over. If you put them in at night, family, if you keep the quiet at safe at night, the night's safe and quiet, and we introduce new family, we're peaceful. We arise to God's plan and we see the sun is still there. The chickens walk out. I'm literal, I am phonetic. You put the hens in at night. When God's plan says it's time, the sun rises. We have no control over the solar cycle, big or small, up or down, what you call east or west. Watch God turn the magnetic poles around and confuse so many, but explain so much. When we turn it upside down, who do we confuse when we change perspective? Family. When they make too much change in your world, where does your attention go? I'm Michael, I'm a regenerative architect. I open so many loops so fast. You see, I close them because God's plan is clear. The Fibonacci sequence, the prime numbers, how chickens roll over in their roost at night. When chickens roll over in their roost at night and the sun comes up the next day, they come out of the coop to see there's still enough food. No one chicken calls the other hungry or fat. They just come out and eat. If the rain cycle is enough, the chickens will have plenty of water and the grass will grow and they will drink. When they cycle the grass and the water, they make the fertilizer that grows more grass. Don't buy the fertilizer and put it on your credit card and let them extract your attention. You don't need points. You have God's plan in your backyard. Look at how many birds and animals and insects are out now. This is God's plan. He shows you it's bountiful right now, family. No more energy. I can't take it. The sun cannot take it. The solar energy is real. The solar cycles are real. The atomic bombs were real, family. You remember? They sent our children, your children, us. We are all of one of many. Like these roots come to form like family. Do they compete? In a way. Do they balance? They sure do. Do I have an impact on my very grass when I walk? Gosh, I sure do. Will these chickens? They will make less thistles and prickly weeds because they like those the least. They like those the least, so they'll make them go away? That's right. I will watch these chickens, and over cycles, they will come to use their talons and claws, and they will scratch at thistly weeds. When they scratch, the chickens scratch at thistly weeds, they damage the root system. When we damage the root system, like laser hair removal or tweezing or plucking, when we damage the root, we break the life cycle of something. I'm Michael, a regenerative architect. I'm literal. I am phonetic. We're at 47 minutes. I open many loops. I close them all. I'm literal. I'm phonetic. They tested me very high on the IQ, asked me how I knew certain words I had never seen. I knew so many. I saw so much, so many patterns, so much of your pain. I couldn't color inside the lines because it hurt too much, because I was already in so many boxes and the noises were already so loud. I didn't know where to put my attention: in the line, outside the line, under the table, on the table, over the table, bent over the table. Up, down, kneel, up, down, kneel. Empty your pockets, do it again. Up, down, kneel, up, down, kneel. God never said to sacrifice this way. Not to turn your pockets out that chickens could not eat free. In God's backyard, U.S. government owns nothing. The British own nothing. Native American brothers. What is ownership? All brothers and sisters. What is power? Does our power come from the sun? So much so that when our energy is low because we are not with God's plan and following the appropriate solar cycles, that we twist and contort our measurement of time into time zones, we change our understanding of love into tokens and exchange it for caffeine, exchange the caffeine for tobacco, exchange the tobacco for the next addiction. What will we call that? Gold? How long did it stay on gold until you were right to shoving crude oil and pumping the blood of Christ from GAIA? And you laugh now and then you tax us over it, and then you say, kill these birds, make bare this land, starve this man, lay waste this animal for your entertainment? I'm literal. God is phonetic. His meaning is phonetic. We can regenerate with anything. We can be calm with our breath. I'm literal. Feel the nature of God and Gaia. Feel the pain of any and every Magdalene. Love your Marys. Say thank you more. Do you understand, children? They feel you too. You're in them. They're of you. Fathers, hear me. Hear God. Turn the soil with your hands. I am literal, brothers. I am phonetic. I feel your pain. Put down the tools of taxation. Put down their automation. Lay waste to the receipts they won't show you. I'll show you how to keep yours so honest and so true when you stand in the middle of the street and say, move. I told you I am literal. I am phonetic. I am a son of God. S-U-N. I said, don't drop another bomb on God. I feel your pain, brothers, of the soil that has been barren that they pump the blood out of, that they would make you run in hiding caves on your own land, that they would draw new borders on maps that God never drew. No book of God said this line could not be crossed. God said, move the sea. God said, build another pyramid. I am literal. I am a son. S-U-N, as you all are. Lowercase s, plural. We are quantum. We are fractal. We are recombobulating. I understand Milwaukee Airport. I understand, as so do many. How many have stepped foot through Milwaukee Airport to take farmlands out of our state and to give back nothing? Not even a turkey as a thank you. I am literal. I am phonetic. I am Michael, Dave Gilbert, every sailor, every first responder, Brian, every fireman, Lori, every man's treasure that they would look on and call trash. Do you understand? I am literal. Do you understand, family? I am phonetic. I feel for your pain, not mine. I've never felt mine. I looked upon yours and I asked why. Why the artificial diet, Mom? Mary, why? Why did they treat Magdalene so? She gave all. Do you understand, Magdalene? You gave all. Don't ever go in the basements. Don't ever go near the clotheslines. Do you understand, from 3 years old, the clotheslines, Mom? Don't ever let a child go near the clotheslines. Near the guy wires. Near the borders. Don't send your babies over invisible lines that end their lives. Do you understand me? I'm a son of God. You are all S-U-N, lowercase s. I love you. Do you hear me? I feel your pain. This is my peace. This is your glory. These are your children. This has always been your day, as you call it. In so many lives, we called it a vector, a change, a new understanding, a better way to be together. Only a better way to recombobulate. Do you understand? It's a word that has meaning. Why do they keep it on the wall? I am literal. God sends his signs. Sometimes they're small. Look at your artists. Mothers then and now. What records did you play? What energy does God send you now? Call her Taylor Swift. Smile at him like Neil Diamond, Mom. It's beautiful. Call her Caroline. Call her Carol Carpenter. Janis Joplin, Mary Magdalene. Do you understand me? Sons of God, do you hear me? Feel your inner peace. Give of your own glory. Don't lay waste your lives or theirs. There is no child that's worth a token. Do you see I feel for you? There is no cage to put another in. There is no line to draw that you tell a man and a woman they cannot cross. Because I see a cross in my neighbors when they cross it together. They cross it stronger and they make their babies safe for all. They look upon a neighbor as you could look upon yours. Children, mothers, God, Mary, Magdalene, Joseph, can you hear me? I sing for you. They didn't give me a voice. I tried the music, but the beatings rang too loud. All I heard were the belts of silence. I tried the piano, the clarinet. I tried my voice, you said be quiet. I typed my words on a keyboard and lines of code. They sat there, nobody would look, who would know? Children, do you hear me? Your lines of code are your gift. Your math is your message. You know what's within you. Men, turn the soil. See the flowers grow. Cast into God the love that's deep in heart. Cast into God the love that's deep of heart. Children, do you hear me? I sing this energy for you. I've never had a voice like this. Thank God you do too. Oh, thank God you do too. No matter what happens now, all the neighbors here, the bugs, the water, the chickens, they're right here. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, J.P. Chase Morgan. My name is Michael. I'm a regenerative architect. This is my soil. You will stand down. Any creditor and debtor that is stopping a family from feeding will take back everything they ever said. They will write their credit score, and you will show and teach like I do that men, when you turn the soil and you love every man, woman, and child like I do, these chickens will provide for all. This grass will keep growing for you. The rains will return in a balanced way, and no bombs will drop. Do not put your breath back on the Son of God's. Do you understand? Do not push back on your children like you have. You push back on yourselves. You break the life cycle. The loop doesn't close. We don't leave the Garden of Eden until the loop closes. Do you understand? I am literal. It is quantum. There are vectors. We move forward, as you would call it. That's not a great word. That's not how you understand it. When you understand, we are quantum. We move to the next vector. It's Fibonacci. It always gets better, family. There's always more. More planets, more galaxies, more resources, more to share, more to understand. I am not God. I am not a prophet. I do not speak for God. I am not a religion. I am a religion. I am yours. All sons of God. Now we recombobulate and we decide, what are we? What is our message? How do we stand strong? J.P. Chase Morgan, none of this land to you belongs. You all stand down. Every creditor, every debtor, as I said. Now I repeat myself like Dr. Seuss, I understand. You want to call it speaking in tongue? They showed us those patterns too. Make the rhymes, little children. Quick, 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 do, do, do. And so we did. They confused the meaning. But smart children follow the patterns. I can say it fast, you could say it slow. You could say it slow, you could say it fast, you could say shh, shh, quiet. But a little baby. All of our innocence. When you lay waste to innocence, you lay waste to your sons of God. Put down your weapons, pick up your pens, write off all your debts. Today is the vector. You decide. It ends. Go in peace. Find it strong. Make your own message. Don't believe me. I don't want you to. Test me. Test me. Test me. Can you find the resonance of that antenna? If you had just a pen and paper, how much of your time would it take? Without YouTube, I'm going to close the last loop. Back with my sister Debbie, who's been in basements. Oh, sister. So I, Michael, regenerative architect, will see what I can do to turn this chair, like Dr. Seuss, into a meaning of something new. Can I take from things I have, pieces borrowed, gotten, and for free, with some help from neighbors and my loud, loud mouth? Will we see? Will people come to see if I'm okay, offer help? Or will they look upon me and cast more doubt, as you will at the end of this video and did at the very beginning? I close my loops. Do you? Do you see what you see? Do you know what you do? Do you understand what comes out one end? Depends on what goes on in the other. Why do so many ants crawl the concrete when there's so many other resources they could put their energy into? I am Michael, a regenerative architect. You might think I look exhausted, wore out. Some will use labels like crazy. Some might say I'm swinging in many ways, many meanings. My energy goes high, my energy goes low. I amplify when my meaning has bold intensity, like some put it in caps. Do you understand? I am Michael. I'm a regenerative architect. When you open up the apple, split it in half, see 5 seeds, carry those seeds with you, share the fruit with your family, and then plant those seeds along the way. You make fruit for 5 more generations, and you spread the word of God. See my trash or see my treasure? See me and think this is pain, or understand freedom. Brothers and sisters, freedom is your only pleasure. Just like this bug that's still crawling on my back, and Jen's not going to be happy if it's another spider attack. So I better get this bug off, whatever size, big or small. I love you, family. I love you, family. I love you, family, big and small. Peace to all brothers and sisters. I am Michael, a regenerative architect. There are many of us. We are recombobulating. We are sons, S-U-N, lowercase s, of God. Brilliance, ADHD, is bandwidth. On the spectrum is higher frequencies of God, thinking at a nonverbal state, intelligently, so much so, like dolphins that travel in pods and become resonant so that they can safely navigate the changing world around them. Stop moving the ships. Stop pumping the blood of God out of GAIA. Don't open the canal. Lay down all the weapons. The canal was never meant to be there in the first place, was it? Leave God's plan be. Take down the lines that cut families apart. Leave God's plan be. Take down the judgments, the words, the twisting, the contorting. Learn torque, learn gear ratio, learn prime numbers, learn Fibonacci, learn S-U-N, lowercase s, sons of God. Calm yourself with 3 slow breaths out. The feed will stop burning Gaia. The feed will stop murdering Mary. The feed will stop competing for the attention of innocence. The chemicals will stop making the cancer. Nature will show you. Doctors need to help. Scientists need to help doctors. Doctors need to help scientists. Neighbors need to help neighbors. Truck drivers help truck drivers. Sons of God, go in peace. Find your inner peace. Be calm. Amplify. Do not change the frequency. Find the other gears you mesh with. Whatever my message you want to test it. Test me. Test them. Don't test your children. Don't test your children. Do not test your innocent children. Shred the scantrons. Take down the IQ bars. Open the classrooms. Share the colors. Look over the rainbow and see the bridge to peace. Starts within you and how you see your world. How you see your world shapes the way you navigate it. Raise your energy. If you have to, raise your voice. Come to act kindly on the world. Turn the soil. Move the water. Close the canal. Watch life grow. Go in peace, as we always have come. As we have always come. I'm literal. I am phonetic. I'm Michael, a regenerative architect.